This is Parent to Parent on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Rebecca Harper, and this is when we talk about our parenting issues from one parent to another. Today on Toddler Talk, I have to talk to you about our toddlers in their terrible 2s and 3s. Now, today is just an introduction. It's actually going to take quite a few shows to relate to what I went through with all my children during their terrible 2s and 3s. And this is a time you learn what you do wrong. Not them, you. You know, I was sitting with some friends earlier and we were talking about our toddlers. And it just proved what I thought. Your children teach you as much as you teach them. They are your mirrors if you choose to look carefully. It really starts reflecting at this stage. They are talking, in fact, they're little parrots. And they haven't learnt what to say and not what to say. So they haven't learnt the social graces. So every bad habit you have actually starts shining through them. Many times I had to stop myself from really punishing my toddler for saying something or shouting. When I looked carefully, I did the same thing. In other words, if we use hitting for punishment, then they will learn that's what they must do when they are mad at or upset with somebody else, especially another child. When you shout, they shout. So use this time to reflect on what you would like to change in yourself. The best way to teach children is by example. You know the saying, do as I say, not what I do? It's actually very true in many cases, but should be the other way around. I say it all the time. My children help me to be a better person. When someone sees a fault with my child, or any child, sometimes I actually get upset because when I hear this fault, I think it's because subconsciously we actually know we do it, so it's a fault against us. This is especially true about bad words and bad habits. You know, a good way to curb these things is a coin jar. You know, sit down with the kids and say, anytime mommy and daddy does this or has said something we shouldn't say or says something wrong, like if anytime mommy shouts, mommy has to put $20 in the jar. Let me tell you something, they're little watchdogs and it helps us as much as it helps them. And when the jar is full, we actually use it how they want to use it. Mostly, my kids want to use it for ice cream. So let your toddlers be a good reflection and always notice the bad reflections. Nobody's perfect and our children will never be perfect. But love them and you can get really close to perfection most of the times. This is Parent to Parent on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Rebecca Harper. Remember to post your comments and questions on my Facebook page, Parent to Parent Nationwide 90 FM. Today's information comes from my personal experience.